Well, what are they? Because this one's capriccio. Is that cappuccino? Voluto decaffeinato. Does that mean decaffeinated? That is not what I wanted.
Good morning. It's day 2. I am well rested. My feet are looking pretty good.
My shoulder actually feels fine. I couldn't do this before. Now I can. I won't do it too much. So day 2 is 28 miles, but it's not. It's 23 miles. Because I say so.
I'm starting to get quite aware that this is a long walk. And if I can...
I spend the next minute trying to complicatedly explain very simple things. So to save you from that, I thought I'd explain quicker and more efficiently in voiceover form. I'd realised all I needed to do every day was to get from hotel to hotel and not take a certain route to add on unnecessary miles. So day 2 was now 5 miles less, which could make a huge difference.
This is quite boring, isn't it? It's quite...
Not able to check out until later, I had a pretty chilled morning and a hearty breakfast.
Energy. The first plaster of the trip. I'm not saying we'll need it, but I did just have a lot of beans.
Then I booted up and was on my way.
That was lovely. I mean, I'm not doing a hotel review video, but the flower pot is good.
The new plan for day 2 was a 23-mile walk following along the River Way, through Woking, following a path called the Saturn Trail, down to Farnborough and on to Fleet. The idea and hope was that it would take no more than 7 hours. I was in a really good mood. I'd sorted out the walking poles by putting them in the side pockets, don't ask why I couldn't have done that the day before, and tightened my waist straps so the weight was more even. Again, don't ask.
I've just tightened it so that... I'm 3.5 miles in, and I'm definitely struggling. The balls of my feet haven't fully healed overnight, and they're quite tender. Still though, 20 miles to go, so all good news. 28 miles, oof, bit tough that. I'll do 23 instead, that's easier. Wrong-o!
I was no longer in a very good mood.
Ow.
With so many miles left to go, I really was struggling to walk properly and keep a good pace.
So my pace has slowed right down to about 3.7 miles an hour, which isn't that slow, but yeah, my feet really hurt. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this was a real problem. But I'm choosing not to know any better and say a couple of Nurofen, sorted. I'm going to have a sit down. I had some Nurofen, had some Fanta, put on a hat, opened some Haribo. Yeah, things are looking up. I stopped for a wee just by the side of the road. This is a wonderful place to get murdered, by the way. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely, like sort of right by the motorway. You want to move in a bit. It's just by an A road, so you'd want to move a bit that way. But the seclusion you'd have. I got about 14 miles left. I'm just going to stay here for 5 minutes just to give my body a break. So if I walk 4 miles an hour, that's 3.5 hours left. Plus breaks, plus I won't be walking 4 miles an hour because my body, I think, is struggling a bit today. I'll get there by 6, latest. That's for sure.
As I left the murder site, I was feeling optimistic despite being slower with my suffering legs. But it was easy to feel positive as I passed through Woking on the Saturn Trail. It was a beautiful path with the weather so good I had no reason to feel otherwise.
Didn't think I'd need this today, so I put it at the bottom of my bag. And there it is, just trying to... Oh, I can't do this. Right. Sorted. What a day for a walk. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that's across the road. You're going to get soaked out here. Look, stay warm. Stay where you are. Don't come anywhere near. And we'll catch up when all this subsides. Okay. Okay. See you later. Bye. And then the rain stopped for all the madams and the misters, and Sam kept walking with his hundreds of blisters. It's a little poem I'm working on, based on true events.
I was at mile 18. I was tired, as proven by this shot of me simply being unable to hold the phone up whilst filming. It was 10 to 4 in the afternoon and I'd done 43 miles over the last 27 hours. I had 7 miles left. The condition my legs were in was actually pretty good, but my feet were suffering the wear and tear of that many miles over 2 days.
Oh, can't remember what I was going to say.
What I didn't know at the time was the worst was yet to come, and was waiting for me at the last mile of the day.
This is like a fairy tale, this place. An autumnal fairy tale. Just look how orange everything is. What a perfect little cottage. Cheers. To Frimley Green, which is apparently where I am, and to all the modes of transport available. And I choose this. What an idiot. I mean, what an idiot.
Once again, the sun was going down, and I was faffing about.
It's the A331!
As it got darker, the pavement seemed to be getting thinner.
Don't tell Mum and Dad.
Welcome to the last mile. What stood between the Premier Inn in Fleet and me was about 200 metres of an A road with no pavement and no way round. It was a poor man's bear hunt. Can't go over it, can't go under it, we've got to go through it, without getting run over. So, forgetting that Uber exists and all the other ideas that were better than this one, I ran. I didn't film this for very obvious reasons, but I did film the ditch I occasionally took refuge in when I saw a car coming. This would be the stupidest decision I'd make during the 4 days. And I made a lot of stupid decisions.
Oh, God. Turns out you can't... Yeah, there's no path to... There's... You know what? I can't explain it. This, apparently... Yeah, this leads to a Premier Inn. If I were less tired, I'd be scared, but 1 mile to go. I'm just around the corner from it. I should be able to see it. Man, that last couple of miles was crazy. I probably, in all honesty, should have taken the train from Farnborough to Fleet. Oh my god! Oh, look at it! Oh!
I don't really know what to say. That was a really hard day again. Just under 25 miles. Yesterday 25, today just under 25. Tomorrow 40. I can't make it any shorter. Today was difficult. I haven't even taken my boots off yet. Scared to. I did eventually take my boots off. So I should warn you now, what you're about to see is my feet. Right, so ignoring the mud. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, that doesn't feel like a blister. Okay, I know it looks like one, but as feet go, I think that looks all right. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Oh no. Oh no, I've got a blister. Yeah, like fine. Absolutely fine. Food. I need food. Day 2 was over. I had walked 50 miles. I had 65 miles left. 40 of them coming on day 3. With the 6 a.m. start, I was hoping my feet would hold out and I'd make it to my finish line that day in Romsey. But it wouldn't be that simple.
For the Ow! Have you ever seen anything more British countryside? I don't have any food. Absolutely fine. I would like this to be confirmation that the third day is the worst.